Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm Oshrik Vox, and there's something I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time. There is a huge misconception going on right now with the audience of Steven Universe, and that has everything to do with Yellow and Blue Diamond. It seems, as of the conclusion of Reunited, alongside the episode Lecture to Homeworld, a lot of fans have taken away the idea that the diamonds are now quote-unquote redeemed. That the one sole event of Steven revealing himself to possess Pink Diamond's gemstone has set Yellow and Blue Diamond on the path to become good guys. That they are no longer antagonists, but protagonists. And that the show's narrative has redeemed them of all of their sins throughout the thousands of years they've been around. And that's just simply not true. To say right now the diamonds are redeemed, or even really sympathized with, could definitely be a plot thread down the line, but is nowhere near where the characters are at right now in the series proper. And today, I'm going to explain why. But first, check out our Teespring. We put up a bunch of old designs due to popular demand. I'm Always Feeling Blue, Plan of Attack, The Diamond Crashers, Roundtable Black and Blue, and so much more. Check them out. Link in the description. So, you think the diamonds are redeemed, huh? Oh, we are a ways away. Now, for those of you who are down for Diamond Redemption, and don't get me wrong, you're not at fault for wanting such a thing, allow me to address why so many people have a problem with this becoming a thing, and why people are frustrated with the narrative under the false assumption that Diamond Redemption has already happened. Yellow, Blue, White, and up until a certain point, Pink Diamond are tyrants. They are on the mission of global conquest. They have committed mass genocide on many races in order to transform planets that did not belong to them into their own gem colonies. They have not only killed other alien species, but planets as a whole. One of the best displays of this in the series is the episode Jungle Moon. We get to see what an abandoned gem colony looks like. The planet that used to be under Yellow Diamond's control is completely wiped out. It's hollowed, it's destroyed, there's debris floating around it. Any life that may have been left now scourges the Jungle Moon. Although it is very likely those species were already inhabiting the moon. Yet, during Savani's dream, Pink Diamond's memory, we also hear Yellow Diamond talk down a Nephrite, saying it's an invasion, it's a genocide. If they see any other species, of course they're gonna have to wipe them out. Even if those under the diamonds did not want to commit mass genocide, they had no choice. Because, as Yellow says in this dream, should they disappoint her, they will be shattered on sight, by her own hand. Although it was a very brief line of dialogue amongst a very bizarre moment, the audience trying to piece together just what's going on, it punctuates just how ruthless the diamonds can be. And Yellow's threatening statement to that Nephrite takes me to my next point. The diamonds just aren't an external threat, they're an internal threat. Their cold, menacing demeanor isn't just to other species, it's to their own kind. The diamonds have been shown to have very little patience, and won't hesitate to shatter their own. We saw this with Blue Diamond in The Answer. Once Ruby and Sapphire unfused, that was a wrap. Blue Diamond wanted Ruby's gem, and message received, after Peridot calls Yellow Diamond a Claude, Yellow Diamond activates the gem communicator's self-destruct feature. She had every intention of killing Peridot for telling her off. Again, without hesitation. A lot of people were and still are against Diamond Redemption because they're kind of just buttholes. They only look out for themselves. Yet the tides began to turn in the episode Steven's Dream, when we were introduced to Blue Diamond in present day, seeing her mourn Pink Diamond. But to me, I never saw this as, oh, I'm sympathizing with the diamonds now. My personal takeaway was, oh, they're capable of feeling sad. They have their emotional vulnerability. This was deepened and that will be all. As Yellow Diamond revealed, she's emotionally vulnerable too when it comes to Pink Diamond. Yet, that episode also made it a point to have Blue and Yellow go right back into Tyrant mode as soon as High Blue Agate, Ruby, and Sapphire entered the room. As soon as Blue Diamond suspected something was not up with Sapphire, she snapped right back into being a menace like that. That told me that, hey, yeah, they can get sad, yeah, they miss Pink Diamond, but don't think they've given up their ways just yet. We also saw more of this in the trial. Although Blue Diamond was definitely a bit more level-headed, Yellow Diamond not only poofed the defending Zircon, but the prosecuting Zircon, her own Zircon, for trying to suck up to her. Again, this episode excels at showing the diamonds as emotionally vulnerable, but still cold-hearted tyrants. They know when to put on their mean faces. Now let's go to Reunited. The diamonds are on Earth, they're fighting the crystal gems, Steven unleashes Pink Diamond's aura, and the Diamonds believe they have Pink Diamond back. This takes us to Legs from the homeworld. The Diamonds are very courteous to Steven. Yellow can get a bit irritated by Blue and Steven, and both of them seem rather worried about White Diamond, but they're no longer trying to actively destroy the crystal gems or Steven. But this is not Diamond Redemption. This is a different arc entirely. What does Blue Diamond say at the end of Reunited? It's you. What name does Yellow and Blue refer to Steven as throughout Legs from the Homeworld, even after he says, I go by the name Steven? Pink. The Diamonds still believe that Steven is Pink Diamond. Doesn't that sound familiar? That sounds like the very early days of the show. Or even episodes like 3 Gems and a Baby, where the Crystal Gems, although they call Steven Steven, still have a hard time accepting, hey, Steven and Rose Quartz are 2 different people, especially Pearl. It took them quite a while to get used to this fact and move on from it and accept Steven for who he is. It took them a while to understand the concept of moms and fathers and sons and daughters. And now it's time for the Diamonds to have this arc. It's time for the Diamonds to understand that Steven and Pink Diamond are 2 separate people. As far as they're concerned, Pink Diamond just has a little bit of an amnesia problem right now. But that's not the case. Pink Diamond no longer exists. The person in front of them is someone new entirely. This will be Yellow, Blue, and very likely White Diamond's arc in these upcoming episodes, if not the entirety of Season 6. Having to understand what a human being is, and by extension, having to learn more about and understand another alien race, something they probably never had to do. And while I'm sure from a narrative standpoint we were shown Jungle Moon and that specific dream, that memory for a reason, that reason being this invasion may come back to bite them in the butt later down the road, but maybe understanding human beings, their culture, may lead to a proper Diamond Redemption, but we also have to consider the fact that they are still antagonists. At this very moment, they're not really playing that role. It's very much a temporary truce, but guess what? The Crystal Gems still have their guard up. The Diamonds aren't saying, oh, Garnet, you're so cool. In the eyes of the Diamonds, Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, despite being off colors, defective, wrong in Homeworld's eyes, they're important to Pink Diamond. They are her entourage, so they're going to protect them. But we need to keep a close eye on what will happen once the Diamonds actually understand, get a grasp on the fact that Steven is not Pink Diamond, that he is a distinct personality, and see how the Diamonds act from there. Will they, should they embrace the notion that, hey, Steven is kind of like our nephew and treat him like royalty, so usher him into a new era of Homeworld, or will they turn their nose at him and once again go back to being full-blown antagonists? They're like, hey, yeah, this was all cool, but now you gotta go until further notice. That maybe eventually Steven will get through to them, but right now, they are not accepting him as one of their own. I do think Diamond Redemption could be in the cards, and I do think Steven is on the right path to making such a thing happen, but at this current moment, the Diamonds are not redeemed. They are not friendly with the Crystal Gems, they're not understanding or respecting Steven beyond face value, still calling him Pink Diamond after he specifically said, hey, I go by Steven, and they're still going to continue their colonization. I guarantee in their heads, they're just trying to get Pink Diamond off White Diamond's hook, and then they'll still go back to colonizing and killing off other species and planets and X, Y, and Z. And Steven may have to step in and go, hey, this is kind of wrong, and they'll be like, what are you talking about? This is just what we do. Which will set Steven on another path, another mission to get them to understand that, hey, this is kind of messed up. Things are never super straightforward with Steven Universe. The character arcs are never this quick. They are usually drawn out. Look at Pearl. Look at Lapis. How many relapses did these characters have before they finally got it and were able to properly move on? Heck, Lapis just came back to Earth, probably for the last time. Probably. And even then, we still need to have a very serious chat with her. At this point in the series, the Diamonds aren't anything other than friendly with Steven, and Steven exclusively. Everyone else is just getting a pass at the moment until they can figure out their next plan of action. Steven may view them as family. After all, they are his aunts or possibly grandparents. However you want to look at that relation, it doesn't really matter as long as you know, hey, this is a familial sense. But that does not mean Steven forgives them for everything they've done. He just wants the fighting to stop. And that's all I have to say on that. But as always, these are just my thoughts and I want to hear yours. Would you want to see the diamonds get redeemed somewhere down the road? Why or why not? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts to me at OstricVox or at Roundtable Vids. We're also on Instagram. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks and your name could be at the end of the video. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. OstricVox, out.